essence of this amazing victory, dear viewers, and are subject to manipulation by the enemies. So we are going to discuss in this segment the ways of developing the sense of belonging and inclusion as well in the children, and how to instill them, and what is the role of the parents as well as the schools. And dear viewers, to know more about this, we are honored to have our distinguished guest and to host our distinguished guest, Dr. Nadia Shafei, Professor of Human Resources. A very good day, and it's a pleasure to have you with us, Dr. Nadia. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine.
Okay. Dr. Nadia, starting off, can you please tell us more about the sense of belonging be planted? How can we do this to plant the sense of belonging to inside any child, which is very important? I was just asking many of the guests that were with us today on this very special day, how could each and every individual in this country understand the importance of this victory? With you, I'm asking specifically about children.
Yes, thank you very much. Actually, when you start with the children, you are hitting the current situation and the future as well. And when we hit the topic of sense of belonging, we have to start from the childhood. The stakeholders of such a scenario, it is a combining of the parents, school, community, environment as a whole. Those are the stakeholders. When we start from the childhood, it's the parents, the mother, homework. Unfortunately, this is my own assessment, and I'm sharing the experience which I have observed in a lot of occasions, that parents nowadays, due to the heavy dynamic life and the pressure, the homework of the parents has summarized or limited to finding the funds and enrolling our children in a fantastic school and international, multinational like this, and enrolling them in clubs, asking the driver to drop them, and the mother at home, and asking...
The mother is not at home.
If it is... could be. Let us put assumption. But your assumption is always could be very much right. And what I want to say that we are dropping and picking children from in and out of the environment, the club, the community, without any guidance. They are totally alone. So the result is what you are worrying, that nowadays we don't have children, teenagers, sense of belonging. How we can start adjusting, how we can start developing, because it is crucial. Sense of belonging, it is for your home. The child belongs to his tools, home, room, school, club, country. We have to start by childhood, and we will go to the simple formula, which I really would love that mother take care of it, which is the Maslow needs. Maslow pyramids. It's the human needs. Maslow started with a child. When you born the child, they cry. Why they cry? They need food. Then, grown up a bit, they start needing security. They want to feel safe. Grown up a bit, the needs is different. When I fulfill the first layer and second layer, then the third will come. They need the community and the belonging, right? Then the fourth layer, they need the hand thumb. They need to feel that they are recognized and they are rewarded. We will not knock the door on the other levels of the pyramids. Let us go to the first. So I believe that we do homework of the first, that we give really the proper nutrition and the care when the mother is hearing the cry. But the second and the third, we start ignoring the importance of the hug to the child. We start ignorance the importance of smiling the parents to the child. Accordingly, the child is in need for safe. And you find that we hear a lot nowadays, psychiatry, child psychiatry. It's because we ignored.
Doctor, where do you see the problem exactly, and how to resolve the problem, if there is a problem, to reach the child and touch the child and hit the child and make each individual and each youth and child in this country in each school, whether international or national school, understand the importance of a day like today?
I believe that I don't know whether it is possible or not, but this is out of my reflection, that Ministry of Education should have a curriculum of celebrating the official historical holidays in a different way. Not only to have a holiday for fun, no, they have to really educate, memorize the children. Our children, they don't know Sinai word. They don't know October's word. They don't know the main revolution. Just see my body, 23rd of revolution.
Because when they study history, they study history of the schools that they belong to.
In order
whether
to
they are
succeed,
British schools,
in order to go to the exam.
Whether they're exactly whether they're British schools, they study the history of the United Kingdom.
No, some of the syllabus, yes, but
they study the history of the United States.
Yes, and this is why it is another gap we have to look for.
That is why we work very hard on our children to study Arabic and religion.
Well, unfortunately, it is not well taken care of. Even the teacher, when the child got C in the Arabic, no problem, no problem. It's very good to have it.
Okay, can we ask you, Dr. Nadia, when we commemorate today our country's victories, the movie, The Corridor or Al Mamar, which was produced lately, do you believe that making and broadcasting such movies can support the sense of belonging?
Absolutely, yes. And this is one of the strongest tools. You use the sight, the ear, and the memories to attract and educate children about the event. They will never forget it. We never forget Salah Ayyubi film. Exactly. This is a very strong tool, and I would love that culture's film should be increased with a short-term duration and should be really addressed and presented in a school before celebrating the occasion and having the fun of having day off.
How to instill a sense of belonging in the internet age child? Only feelings, or do we need to use logic? And there is a big problem here, Dr. Nadia, that's facing us actually. All our children, and not children only, adults, are on WhatsApp or on telephones or mobiles 24/7.
Yes, it became addiction.
It's a big problem.
It is.
You enter the living room, each and every child is sitting on the mobile, whether it is Snapchat, whether it is WhatsApp, whether it is a phone call. I don't. But they're on the phone.
This is a
They stop
wider,
communicating with the family.
absolutely. This is a wider problem than sense of belonging. This is unfortunately a step which has deviated the sense of belonging from the family, because the children is 24/7 keeping on the screen, and they became very much addicted to hang the mobile and on the screen. We need from the mother and the parents to start sharing with their children what they are watching.
Do
And
they
they have-
share, Dr. Nadia? Do you think
if
do
I
they,
am-
today's generation are stubborn to the extent that they share? They don't.
if I'll have the hat of the mother or the hat of the father, they will not share. If I'll put the hat of the friend, and if I'll put the hat of the supporter, the coach, they will share.
How can I do this? Or how can everyone
First,
watching this?
the mother should believe that she has to be a friend to her children. She has to believe that she has to accommodate the new trends and their desire. She has to accommodate it. And then, after accommodation, we'll start to, in a very diplomatic way, what are the pros and cons, and make them understand more and advise. And this is communication.
Today, Dr. Nadia, they want to teach you.
Yes, no problem. Which is true. They are teaching me, and I take a lot of advice from their
I
skills.
do as well.
Yes,
Of course, because they
There
do
is no
have
harm.
better skills
I am
than
proud.
we do have.
I'm proud that they are teaching. I should encourage them. I should show that they are superb in this, and I am in need for them. This is a first step to allow us go in and furnish our experience with a very nice way, not in a very controlling way.
Perfect. How to instill a sense of belonging? And what about the sense of belonging of a child of expatriate families? How could we, Dr. Nadia, how could we encourage the child's vision of success, and how would this boost the sense of his belonging?
This is very attractive questions. And this is very important. On the level of organization, if we don't have vision, and if we don't know why we are having the enterprise and the business, we will not be able to grow or process. It's the same for the children. I need to sit with my child to really put and agreed upon a goal. I need to agreed upon the measurement of success. What are their measurement of success? If I'll do this step and I have a clear objective measurement of success, then I'll start asking the vision and their desire to move on. And I have to inject that the sky is our limit. I have to inject the growth. I have to inject that there is no limit. It's a lifelong learning trip. All these values and principles, we need to inject it. But what I have seen that children, they go to the exam with 2-3 paper summary from the school. There is no books. We don't have books nowadays. And how can they have sense of belonging if that paper, if the syllabus on the mobile and it is being vanished or deleted?
Doctor, last but not least, to talk, because talking with you and about children and the sense of belonging for a mother is very important, and for every single mother that wants her children to be the best in the community, or want the children to be one of the icons in community, and is very important. I wanted to ask you, of course we need to talk to you a lot, and we need to have you here a lot with us in our program. But last, unfortunately, is how could we encourage the child's vision of success, which is very important. I don't know what you think about this, and how would this boost the sense of belonging? Because success is very important. Without success, you're nobody.
Absolutely.
I want this message to reach to
Let
everyone.
us let us combine the
Sense of belonging
sense of
to
belonging
success.
to success. Uh, First, as I have said just right now, that we have to encourage our children and develop them, that they have to have objective. Nowadays, when I'm doing an interview and I ask the newly graduate pharmacist or what do you want to be? I want to be good. I want to be so, and then promoted, and they don't have the long-term objective. Unfortunately, it is spread out a lot. So the solution, parents from the very beginning, they have to teach their children how to put a goal. Encourage them that
How can they teach them how to put a goal?
share with them, discuss it. It's a scenario. It is scenario discussion. Spend time. What you want to be, what you like, what is your pattern of interest. In foreign countries, there are questionnaires help the children to identify their pattern of interest and their values, their skills. Questionnaire, simple questionnaire to the school entrance. We need to not use questionnaire, use the mother heart and the mother mind to ask and with the children and reach to the goal. When we reach to the goal, agreed upon how you want to see the success of achieving their goal. It comes from the children. We are not dictating. What we need to pull out. We need to spend time. We need to educate and take out the recipe from them, because it is going to be their own, not mine.
Dr. Nadia, I know you want to end this interview with one last little question and answer in brief. I know two brothers and one sister. One of them was extremely successful, and the two others are losers. What is the reason? They come from the same background, the same mother and father gave birth to these children, the same mother and father brought up these children. Why did this happen, and how did this happen?
We have a lot of possibilities. Possibility number one, that the successful child has taken a care from the mother, and he was lucky enough to identify his interest, his strengths, and we help him to grow. This is an option.
And the others,
the mother has grown, elderly, father is so many, so they did not give the same. Another option, that in building characteristic, start with the gene. So it is gene. Maybe this person has a certain personality, has helped him to grow, and the environment was lucky enough to grow. Maybe the others either does not have the built-in personality and the environment was not. However, there is a very important case study in Harvard Business School.
We can go and study this?
No, I'm going to tell you in a second, touching your question. Hopefully that I can give you more insight about it. Twin, same mother and father. One has lived in US and the other has lived in other country. And one was very successful and the other was not. When they have investigated, they find that the successful was in a very dynamic and a very successful community, and the other was not. So there is a big part on the environment as well. Thank you.
I'll ask you later more about this, Dr. Nadia. And I know you want to end this interview, but I don't, because I love this interview so much. I'm honored to have you, Dr. Nadia Shafei, Professor of Human Resources. Thank you very much for
I
being
really
with us
thank you.
today on a very special, victorious day that all Egypt and all the globe are celebrating, of course, except our enemies. And I doubt Egypt ever has enemies and will ever have enemies. Thank you very much for being with us, Dr. Nadia. It's our utmost pleasure. We always need you with us in our program for more informative knowledge in every different topic that you discuss when you come, because every time you come with a different subject, which makes you more alluring and of a successful personality to me that I'm very proud of. Thank you very much, Dr. Nadia.
I really appreciate your all nice words, and I want to congratulate our country for the event of Sinai liberation, and I appreciate all your nice words.
Thank you very much for
بنجري بخطوة واسعة وبنسابق الزمن